Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and look what's arrived back in the workshop. The bulkhead's back from shop blasting. So let's have a look at the bulkhead. How did it fare at the shop blasters? Well, a hell of a lot better than I thought it would. Obviously, all the new metal obviously is fine. The pillars, all that, all good. Now, before it goes for galving, I want to put a bit more weld in here and just flatten this out because I can. It's just a little bit, it's got a low spot there. I mean, filler will sort it. There's a pinhole there. I want to fill that, even though that's behind the back of the windscreen bracket. That's all good. This side's all good. I want to just put a blob of weld in there, grind that off. It's funny how much more you can see once it's been shot blasted. But there is a surprise on it that I was not expecting. This side is all okay. There's a cut there from the disc cutter. When I was cutting this out, I need to put a blob of weld in that. Again, pillar's good. All this is good. Got a few pinholes here. I might as well just put some weld in them and fill them. The welder's a bit porous there, but you know, it's all good, so there's nothing wrong with that. That can be flatted off with the grinder. These corners, they're good. I'll just do a little bit more fettling on them, I guess. They're not bad. This one, not bad. That one we replaced, if you remember, on the other video. Got a pinhole there. That's not a surprise. That was a surprise piece to me that I found when I was working on it. So, bit of weld in there, a little bit of a grind. Shouldn't be a problem. The bit I was expecting to fall apart though, this piece, where it was all rusty, it's pitted. It hasn't gone through. The dark bits are actually still a little bit of rust on the inside, but the acid will get rid of them. But that's actually solid, and I thought, there's no way that's going to survive being shot blasted. There's a bunch of pinholes just appeared on that corner, just here. Weird. Was not expecting them there. That bit when I cut into it was really solid. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of pinholes. But other than that, that's it. There's like a few pinholes, a little bit of tidying up. I'm really not going to do anything with that because A, there's a rubber gasket that goes over that, and B, once there's galv in it and a bit of filler, no one's going to know. Oh, when we've got to put a plate over that, we're just going to put a cover plate on that piece. So let's get this. I don't even think I'm going to set it up in the jig, guys. I'm just going to weld it where it is, I think, and then just grind it up. Yeah, I'm literally going to just weld it where it's standing right now, guys. It's because all this stuff is, yeah, I'm welding down onto it, so it's flat, it's easy to do. But some people were saying that you know, it was probably cheaper to get a new bulkhead than get this one. Sorry, I'm in my welding glasses and I can't see the camera. Was probably cheaper to get a new bulkhead than repair this one. Well, it really wasn't. I don't know what this bulkhead cost. It wasn't massively expensive. It was a Secnam bulkhead. Well, obviously needed work. It was not expensive, so forget the initial price. Pretend that this was the bulkhead that was on your vehicle. It's cost 200 quid for the panels, or about 240 quid, thereabouts. So that piece, the footwells, the sides, 240 quid for both sides. It's cost 60 quid to have it shot blasted, and it's probably going to cost about the same to get it galvid. So do the maths on that. It's so 340, say sort of 400 quid-ish to get this back to being a really good bulkhead. Definitely one that's going to last for many years. So enough of me talking anyway, bit of welding. Have a clamp. Oh, I've got to cut a piece of metal for that. a bit of porosity left in that, that'll be fine. How good the mic is from this distance, guys, but I'm going to attempt to do those little pinholes. This could end up being a very big hole or an easy fix. I'm going to turn the heat down to do it. They welded really easy. That's not boding well, I would have thought. So one of the last jobs I've got to do on this is something I said I was going to do in the last video, was block up the clutch pedal hole. Because this is going to be an M57, so it's going to have an automatic gearbox. So in Blue Peter fashion, there's a plate I made earlier. So I'm just going to tack that on. Literally, I'm just going to put a tack in each corner because Jim wants, in case in the future he ever decides to turn it back into a manual, I'm just going to put tacks in each corner, and then it can be seam sealed when it comes back. So if he ever wants to remove it, it's easy. So I'm not going to burn it in, you know, so it's solid. That needs knocking down, that's a high spot. Fixed. Right, just tack that on. You know what? That'll do. That's got it. Sorted. It's an automatic now. Here's your update on the BMW. It runs! Jim put a turbo in it the other day and it does run. We're just going to take it out for a run to see how, you know, just to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. But let me show you the turbo that came out of it. In fact, Jim might even start this up in a minute.
I will if I've got the key.
Right. Is that door still open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the key. Got the key.
I'll just show him the turbot. I've seen some pretty bad turbos, but yeah, this is definitely one of them. I don't know who. This must have gone bang big time. But right, Can you see in there? That is, what's that? 15, 20 mil of play. Yeah, moily now. Yeah, that went bang big time. But the engine doesn't sound bad, Jim says. He's had it running. So he's just going to fire it up for us. Go on, let's have a listen. The smoke is all the oil in the exhaust, by the way. That sounds all right. That actually sounds pretty good. I think there's oil in the cat. It is still blowing oil out. It's still dripping out the exhaust.
Yeah. We'll take it round the field.
Bloody hell, that had a lot of oil in it. Let's take it round the field. It sounds alright to me. No, you can't get in this side, can you?
You can,
Alright. Bloody BMWs. Quality motor.
Yeah. I believe that. You don't believe it. I don't know.
Vorsprung Dork.
Technique, that's Audi.
Oh yeah, that's Audi. Yeah, it's still German. Someone who invaded somewhere.
Yeah. These don't have
The awesome capability of the, what is it, X5? Man, it's definitely burning some oil out of those cats.
Shouldn't have bought it. See, I could the Audi something.
there was a nice puddle of oil just poured out of the exhaust as it came up there. It's still got a lot of oil in those exhausts, but it's running all right, so that's a good sign. It sounds a lot better, but we'll see how it goes when we pull it out. Hey guys, I'm here to pick the Galvine up from Stoke Galviers. Just take you over and have a quick look at it before I load it into the van. All done, all sorted. They're all loaded in. That bulkhead has not come out bad at all, guys. That looks awesome. I think Jim's going to be happy with that. All the inside's done. These holes need drilling out. Let's get these back to the workshop and I'll get a proper camera. Well, there you have it. It's back from the Galviers, and it doesn't look too bad at all. Considering what we started with, that's going to last for many years. And for the people who are asking how much it cost, to do the whole thing, it's come out around 400 quid. Without, you know, me charging for the welding and all the other stuff, but 400 quid. So if it lasts another 5 years, what's that? Not a lot a year. If it was 4 years, it'd be 100 quid a year. It's I'm not good at maths, but it's great. There's a bit of ash on it, so just get a wire brush. There's a bit of ash in these joints, but all these joints will want seam sealing, so it'll all want wire brushing out. And a new coat of sealant. That'll be where the shop blasters haven't cleaned all the seam sealant out. But you know what? It's going to do its job. And so's that ash up there. But this is all supposed to be seam sealant, so this one's keeping dry now, so no rust actually starts in any of the bits before it's re-seam sealed. But let's have a close-up look. So someone was asking me what will it be like on the inside, and I can't really get a shot of that, guys, but I can see inside that and it's all full of Galvi. And even inside here, where it was pretty ropey and rusty, it's got a good coat of Galv on it. So it's going to last a number of years. I mean, you've stopped any new rust forming. Let me see if I can get a light. If I can get that to focus for you guys. Focus, there we go. Right, let me get the light in there. Oh, I've turned the light off. Right, this side was the worst side. And everything on the inside of that is galvanized. I can actually see in there, and there's a really good coat of Galvi on that. I'll bring the camera further back. Does that help? Not really, but with the human eye you can see that's all Galvid. And let me put a light in there. This is not so easy to film. These were the new panels. These were all painted on the inside, so dropping it into 850 degree Galv has burnt off all the paint. So once that's been etch primed, filled, painted, seam sealed, I think that's going to last a good few years. There you have it, guys. The full video on the rebuilt bulkhead for the M57 conversion that Jim's doing up at the farm. And I think that's come out pretty well, that bulkhead. I think he will be really happy. So if you've enjoyed this episode, guys, make sure to give me that thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment in below. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe for some more good stuff like this. See you later, guys. There you have it, guys. One fully rebuilt bulkhead, ready for the M56. Is it M56 or M57? Whatever BMW engine it is, I have no idea. They're all German stuff.